You just took a self-defense class. Yay! But now what? I'm Pepperspray Patti, and I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can do after taking a self-defense class to make sure that you are prepared and ready in case something happens and get the most out of that class. Don't worry if you haven't taken a class, because you can still do this too. But make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because I have an opportunity for you to earn $30. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Patti Mason, also known as Pepperspray Patti. I'm a women's self-defense instructor, an empowerment coach, and a survivor of domestic violence. I'm on a mission to empower women and teens to confidently defend themselves regardless of their age, size, or physical abilities, and in any situation. In every class that I teach, I challenge my students to spend the next 30 days practicing these new skills and habits that they just learned. But what does that look like? I created the 30-day self-defense challenge and put together 30 videos, each one giving you an idea of something that you can do every day to practice self-defense. So you just took a self-defense class. Now what? Hey friends, I'm Pepperspray Patti, here to share 3 tips on what you can do to practice self-defense after you take a class. But don't worry if you've never taken a class before, you can still do all these exercises and practice self-defense until you take your class. But make sure you stick around to the end to find out how you can earn $30 from me. So you just took a self-defense class. Now what? The best way to get the most out of what you just learned is to practice, practice, practice. And as I said in my classes, I suggest every day for 30 days to make it a habit. So what can you practice? The first thing is physical defense. It's highly likely that you learned some strategies and techniques in the class you took. And if you're anything like me, in the first couple classes that I took, I didn't have a clue. We seem to think that self-defense is something that is natural and we just have to, just tell me what to do and then I'll go and do it when the time comes. It doesn't work that way. Most things are counterintuitive to most of us nowadays in our society. We're much more intimidated with physical confrontation with people. And so myself is a perfect example. I had never hit anybody before. I had never had to defend my life. So I didn't know, what to do. I didn't know how to do it. And so I took the class and I, got a little demonstration, got a little opportunity to practice a little. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared to go out there and defend myself. So I had to practice. Practicing the physical defense can help to remove a lot of that awkwardness and rebuild your confidence in that you can easily do any type of physical defense, regardless of, your size or your age, because it's about how you do it. And practicing is going to help you to, like I said, build that confidence in yourself, even if it's not just up here. But that's the other thing, is practicing the physical defense helps with your mindset. Another block that I had was that I had an attack. I had had a traumatic experience, and all of those memories were there. And so it made it a little bit harder because I had more fears that had this real raw emotion attached to them. And so that's another thing that practicing can do, is help you overcome your fears and also overcome some experiences that you had. I really truly believe that that's why I'm here today teaching you, is because of how much self-defense empowered me after my experience. Quick tip though on practicing physical defense is to have someone to practice with. And I love when someone says, well, but I don't have a significant other to practice with. It doesn't have to be a guy. It doesn't have to be, your significant other. A perfect opportunity to not only practice, but to help another person is to ask a friend if they'll help you practice. Hey, girlfriend, I just took a self-defense class and I need to practice. Any way you can come over and we'll, maybe pour a glass of wine and practice? Here's why this is so much more valuable, is because for that friend to really be able to help you, what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to tell them, share with them some of the things that you learned in the class. Well, now there's another person who knows. That's empowered women empowering other women. And I'm all for that kind of stuff. So, number 2 is practicing prevention. This is huge. And I can't emphasize this anymore. Self-defense is not just kicking and punching and the physical part of it. It's actually 90% mental and 10% physical. So there's a lot of things that you can do that would be daily changes to your daily habits and routines. Nothing that's going to go way out of the extraordinary for most people, but it's simple little things that you can change. Now think about what you learned in the class about being more aware. What can you do? You can go out to your car and practice loading and unloading your groceries. Or when you go to the gas station, really pay attention and really look around. Start asking yourself the question, what if? And make sure that you have an answer for any situation that comes up, that you're not sure what you would do if that happens. Learn and practice how to set clear boundaries. This helps in every aspect of your life, so why not? Know what the laws are in your area. Now, these are just a few things that you can do to help you be empowered to prevent yourself from being vulnerable and possibly being the victim of a violent crime. Number 3. And this one I'm so excited about. The third thing that you can do after taking a self-defense class to help you get the most out of that class is to practice self-defense itself by taking the 30-day self-defense challenge. Well, what's the 30-day self-defense challenge, you ask? Well, that's something that I created to help you practice. Now, I suggest that you do it 30 days in a row. Do one thing every day. Do something that is practicing some aspect of self-defense. It may be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour of your time. You decide what you have, but you're worth it. So give yourself a little bit of time every day, because when you spend 30 days every day consciously thinking about self-defense, it becomes a habit of thinking about it. I don't just think about I don't think about self-defense just because this is my business. But when I'm out and about, I'm thinking about me and my safety and my self-defense. But that came from creating the habit of thinking about it. What's great about once you've created that habit is then it becomes almost automatic. And sometimes you kind of have to take a step back and say, am I still on track? Have I gotten, too lazy and complacent and I'm not doing anything? And what I do is another 30-day challenge where I intentionally every single day think of something. So what I did is I've created 30 videos that I'm going to share with you to help give you ideas of what you can do. You can do other stuff too. And to make it more fun and interesting, I'm offering you an opportunity to earn $30 of some Pepperspray Patti cash. This Pepperspray Patti cash will give you the opportunity to use this $30 towards a local class or a private lesson, or you can use it towards product. And I've got some exciting pepper sprays and personal alarms and glamour and some other fun stuff on its way from Bling Sting, and I'm super excited about that. If you haven't seen it, get over to my Facebook page to check out those pictures. But you can use that $30 towards any product or class, whatever you want. It's your reward for taking your safety and self-defense and making it a priority. All you have to do is for 30 days do something to practice self-defense and post about it on social media. We'd love to have you include a picture or maybe even a video, but you do have to include 2 hashtags. You're seeing them above now. Hashtag 30-day self-defense challenge and hashtag Pepperspray Patti. Use those in your post because that helps me to be able to track that you did 30 days worth of posting on social media. Once you've finished your 30 days, and it's okay if it's not 30 days in a row, but you do have to do 30. Once you've completed that, contact me. You can Facebook message me. You can email me. There's my email there for you. Contact me and let me know I completed the 30-day self-defense challenge, and you will get rewarded. I hope you have as much fun with this as I did, and stay safe.